Back, all you sexy summoners, for Game 5 of.
Making me
I was
blush.
going to say, got you a little bit off guard.
Yeah.
I gotta tell people. I was gonna say, we are back for Game 5, though, of Instant Gaming versus Salt City Shakers. And everything's got to come out now. Nothing
Yeah.
can be left behind.
Exactly.
Everything has to happen in this game. This is it. It might as well be a best of one. Done
Yeah.
now. 2-2.
Exactly, yeah.
End of. Blue side for Instinct. Red side for.
If you don't leave everything up, it's so hard in all these games. If you don't bring out, maybe you got a couple of.
Like, LeBlanc support was actually the pocket pick that Instinct
Yeah.
to use. I feel like that was this is the game you bring that out.
Yeah.
This is the one you go for in this one, because no way that SCS is expecting it. They couldn't deal with it. They had the
Yeah.
complete wrong comp for it. And, after seeing how they played against Swain, they don't need to ban the Swain anymore. They could have built around that. That's what I feel they should have done. Hey, they might have more very odd picks in the bag that they might be waiting for this. Because all or nothing now. The only team to take 2 games off of Instant is SCS. And
Yeah. They don't seem to take a game.
A game, yes, exactly. So absolutely huge for them to be able to go in, and they'll know that. They'll have the momentum with that.
Exactly.
And this is something that I kind of feel bad about gaming, because they've had momentum. They haven't translated that momentum into like strong starts, early pressure, the pressure on the team that needs to win. You need to win as well, but you can afford a loss to an extent. I feel like they definitely didn't put down as much pressure as they should have, but hopefully they won't feel too down right now. Because I actually heard one of the players actually say that he had a hoarse voice, and I was God damn it, man. But yes, so ladies and gentlemen, we are on to the picks and bans for the final game of Division 3 in the League of Legends G Series 8. Instinct Gaming and SES battle it out one final time. See what they want to go for the bans.
And this is where, we were talking about some of the power picks that have been left off the table. There's the likes of Vlad, there's the likes of the Iz in the top lane and stuff. And I've been seeing a lot of play in kind of the higher divisions. And some of these guys do have them in their champion pools, they just haven't been bringing them out. So maybe we'll see them mix it up a little bit, bring out those picks a little bit earlier.
Brand available, Nivea available. Rek'Sai.
Sion is gone.
Sion is gone. They wanted to ban that away. They actually got to pick away the brand, which left open the Nivea, who's been 100% picked and banned in the last one. Sorry, apart from the last one where they chose brand over
Exactly,
Nivea. So I still think the Nivea, the fact that it was more of a worthy of a ban than the brand, is going to be. And the Swain is there as well, but I don't think the Swain was as good.
Yeah.
A couple of things there. They've got, obviously, they keep copying the silver, but plenty of options for both.
Yeah, but the thing was that the Sivir kind of had the impact when she was paired with something like the brand. You can see the AoE and the Ricochet were really synergizing well together, but she hasn't had so much pressure when they've just been on her own. And particularly Ferrex keeps going back to this Nautilus pick. It hasn't shown up. We talked about it a little bit in the previous game, but realistically, hasn't really shown why this has been picked over and over again from. I'd much rather see it move off to something else that maybe can have an impact a little bit more on. But yeah, it's interesting that they're prioritising the server, and they've given so much over now to Mystic Gaming. They've got the brand, they got the Rek'Sai, which Sharks wasn't having the best game on in the earlier, but maybe, he's still very comfortable on. And the Braum as well, which Peabody could see some of those glacial fissures coming through. They were almost game-changing in certain circumstances. Now, it didn't work out in the end, but they were excellent.
He did exceptionally well at splitting the fight up into two segments and then focusing on the ones he wanted to go for. And that's why the blows is so strong. You get multiple people getting concussive blows off. You just end up with a CC train of people just kind of like, crap, I can't move. Nivea going to be picked up for mid laner there and Road Nano. I want to see it. I want to see why it's ban worthy. I want to know.
And that was another pick I wasn't sure it was going to show up. The Hecarim, becoming very, very popular recently. Particularly with the changes to the Ghost, synergizes so well with him because he's able to get the extra damage from the move speed as well. So I was wondering when will we see that picked up. I'm going to assume that it's going into the into the jungle or either the top lane. Or sorry, into the jungle. Sorry, more than the top lane because that's where he's been seeing a lot of success, particularly in the solo queue and stuff like that, but of course you have seen some guys take it back into that top lane, get the TP, particularly Hooney just reached NALCS, playing that in the top lane and was able to get a nice TP play off there as well. So wouldn't be. I was actually wondering when we'd see this pick up, and also the Lucian as well. Now Lucian, this is the patch that Lucian did have the nerfs on, and so a little bit interested to see him picked up, but we'll have to see what Darkson can do, because he's been favouring either the Giver or the Cape pretty much every game, so we'll have to see how he decides to mix it.
I was gonna say, what did they pick up from Mr. Ducky? It looks like it's gonna be the Dunk Master getting locked in. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Darius in this game. However, it's a blind pick. That Hecarim could be jungle.
Yeah, the only thing I'm a little bit worried about is that there's very little, definite engage on the side of Instinct Gaming now. The Darius, renowned for being a lane bully, but very bad at actually getting into team fights because he doesn't have the dash. And the Rek'Sai as well, unless he has the flash available, can actually be quite difficult to get in and start a fight as well. So if they do find Instinct Gaming is pulling ahead, they may not have the go button to actually start these fights and try and kick things off. Whereas if you're looking at the other side, SCS has plenty of disengage. They have the Sivir ult to get them out of range. They have the Nautilus to stun and the lockup as well. And you've got the Anivia wall and slow. So suddenly the team fighting on Instant Gaming is very difficult to actually pull off. And there we go. We're going to see Whiskers going back to the gangplank when he saw already. So, I mean, this is looking like the cards might be in SCS's hands right now.
In the sense of a team comp, they seem to get everything they want. Nautilus is doing very well for them. Don't change that. Sivir has been the one to get them in and out of trouble and set up team fights. The Anivia almost permaban for this entire series. Definitely something they want going on to if they got the opportunity. The only question mark I literally have is the Hecarim and why he's taking Flash.
That is a good question. I'm hoping he will remember to change that, because it's so much stronger with the Ghost at the moment. But I mean, it's the whole reason that he has seen his return into the meta. But maybe just not thinking about it.
Boosh is like sitting somewhere very proud. Wants the Hecarim to do well. You know you've got Boosh on your side if you have a Hecarim on your team. So the explosive variable though for me is this Darius. I remember when Darius first got his rework, we had a lot of people just kind of bring him into the meta, and he either does a lot or absolutely nothing.
And that's the thing.
And that is the huge problem with Darius, and that's why he's not.
Yeah, but the thing is that you usually pair the Darius with a whole load of either speed up or CC, so he's able to get into these teams.
Karma.
Yeah, exactly.
Which we haven't seen at all.
Yeah, I know.
And it was banned the first few games.
Yeah, and I was actually looking at Peabody's what he'd been playing just before he came in, and Karma was like the last 3 or 4 days has been dominant. So I'm surprised that we didn't see it, particularly with the Darius pick there as well. So going to be difficult for the Darius to try and get in. Have to see if they just want to try and split push, but again, you've got the gangplank there. They've cleared. But yeah, the Hecarim is actually going with the flash in this one. I don't agree with that somewhat, but we'll have to see how Scorcher played out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on to the riff for Game 5, the deciding game between Instinct Gaming and Salt City Shakers. I want to know exactly how they're going to do it, exactly what's going on with them, and I don't know if either team, make a huge effort. Actually, kind of don't want to be too.
Yeah, exactly. But we're basically seeing the exact same start that we've seen time and time again from them, just invading into the enemy team's jungle, just so they can try and get a bit of information. Last time they stole away the buff as well. Shark's picking that up for himself on the grave, so we'll have to see if he decides to do the same thing again. But it's actually a 4-man stack in the bottom lane as well, so they might be looking to try and get something themselves if they do end up spotting this.
Fire grass. Grass the Undying on the Darius. I'm on team. Lot riding on it. The off kind of meta pick. It's not, crazy weird. It's just off meta, and that's something that they're able to kind of work around. If it goes, it could do absolutely amazing and smash people off this map. It could also do poorly because Hecarim and the gangplank, so a huge amount of gank potential now.
Yeah, it's just going to be a case of how do they actually decide to play it out. But I think, it is going to be definitely lacking once the laning phase does end. So I'm assuming they're just going to try and stick Mr. Duck in that lane and just let him do his thing. But it'll be interesting to see exactly how well he plays against so much wave clear. I mean, you've got the Anivia there, you've got the Gangplank as well, and even you've got the Sivir there as well. Every one of them can just pretty much clear waves as soon as they arrive at the turn.
Sharks take a good view of the camps away from SCS jungle.
And this is exactly what he did in the in that first game as well, but they had that big stomp. Started off with red buff, then went to the Raptors, then made his way up into the top lane and got that early advantage. So might see him try and do some for that red buff. We back the last time. Got that gank just off the back wall, which got missed.
I love Cap. I think it's a really interesting, fun way of just being able to spam like Ducky. If only he played Ziggs and be like,
yeah.
You know, that he finds himself very alone in his jungle. All his friends are gone, and I personally love the elements of this game.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a beautiful. Look at it. Look at that zoom in. But, what's your favorite skin?
Don't hack. Deep Sea Nami one is.
It hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it's out now.
Oh,
yeah.
it is out.
It is
Oh,
out.
okay.
Yeah. Brolaf actually.
Oh!
Love the Brolaf.
Oh, this is super intense. So,
and you know what the worst thing is?
no,
you
you
just
cannot
know
say
that
a
this
word.
is going
The teams
on,
are not allowed to discuss anything about the game. So you just know that Darius has just kind of put his hands like this and kind of went. Uh-oh. Things about to happen.
No, there's like calculations going on in front of his
Oh,
eyes.
it's like
as
the
to where,
hangover.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
just like, how do I do this? Which way do I flash? So, pause was called. I'm not going to talk about anything about the game because the players may actually hear something that we're going to say here. So, your favorites? Yeah,
Definitely Brolaf. I don't even
Brolaf's
play
pretty good,
Olaf, but I
actually,
just
yeah.
love Brolaf, especially when you on Ragnarok. He just goes,
oh,
and
yeah.
then just starts
But here we go. Gang
Fantastic.
to the top side. Q does land off. That's a nice wall, and they back away there, and everything is a-okay. He did all the calculations correctly, and he's fine.
yeah. Didn't even have to burn his
Oh.
flash, but might see. No,
Oh,
Sharks is just gonna give him a love tap on the way.
On his ass, and he's
Yeah.
gonna go, get yourself out of here.
You tried.
He tried, but good game, good sport.
We're real sports now.
Yeah. We like sports and we don't care who. But yeah, so good intention, able to push back Mr. CS is pretty much even, so it's not gonna be. But you know, I actually kind of feel like the pressure's more on to SCS than it is on Sharks at this moment and time, because it's been the kind of, you know, the trope, as I say. As I say that now, we're going to see a lot of damage going down. There's the tick burn. So Scorchio has been so aggressive in these early games, getting his advantages, whereas Sharks hasn't been able to, but Sharks has been much better around the team. So there's a little bit more pressure, in my opinion, on the side of Scorchio, because he has to make the plays. Otherwise, he knows he's going to be outplayed.
Yeah, that is true. And Pigman Sharks is on the champion that he's on. Be able to very well in these teams. Looks like he actually might be the one a little bit of pressure on. There's the stun.
Oh, nicely done. Barrier comes off, flash as well. Had got egg, but you can't do anything when you're an egg. Sharks not really on the same page as his mid laner right there. The mid laner obviously made the call to say go, and Sharks just kind of went, wait, what?
Yeah,
We're going.
He was even backing away from that. He'd already like towards the river, and then it was just, oh no, I'm actually going. And then oh, that's a little bit late.
Yeah, it was kind of very unfortunate. They could have been able to stun him up even before he flashed, because there was a slight hesitation before the flash came in. So it's communication, bit of jittery nerves, maybe people are kind of, you know, see if they can get on you know, as much pressure as they possibly can, but at the same time, they don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing when it will get to the game fight. I mean, it might have been bad last game, but this is really will be playing.
Gotta think about, and think about last game. Gotta think about in it. Ekram gonna be roaming around, get spotted out by a Scuttlebug. So Sharks building nice and well. That extra buff start and go onto Dragon. And Infernal is the first one, so you guaranteed is gonna be.
Yeah, we've actually been fairly lucky. Onto the Dragons, almost every single one of them has been something. See these fights. Everyone.
I love him. I love him so much. Talk about
Not really hitting them much.
Yeah. Actually, something I want to talk about, having a little, the lack of Rise. Rise is, I feel like Rise is just very under. Rise can be used top and mid and has wreck people.
Yeah, and the thing is that Whiskers actually does play Rise as well. He's been playing. Okay, I was surprised not to see that come in, but he's been prioritizing the gangplank cut with that level 6. That's the thing, this is really where the Darius does start to get particularly strong, because down to burst like 5 and does land the ult is
Uses the barrels to get 1 minion, but it doesn't matter if Gangplank eat an orange, it's K. Probably fat fingered that a little bit. Yeah, so nothing too crazy going to be happening right now. It's actually a bit of a gold lead, about 500-600 gold in favor of. Nothing new. We know they have strong lanes. We know they have strong laning against these players. It's all about what they do with this advantage that makes them.
and as well, we saw it in the first game that they do have the potential when they do get ahead to use it. If they actually use it effectively. Last few games haven't had that same goal in not like just took over everything. They were down in the bot lane. Hasn't really had the same.
Hasn't. Well, neither team on super ham for early game pressure. Neither team a crazy play that might work out, give advantage might not, and get us lane. So, and that's totally expected. Like, I'm pretty sure that everyone supporting Salt City Shakers was like, no, just calm down.
Yeah.
Well done on the game. You back up and reset. And I'm pretty sure everyone on the side who's looking for instinct, like, look, forget about it. Calm down, move on, let's get into this game. Oh, because both teams know they can beat each other in late and.
Yeah, and I'd say, to be honest, the guys are tired as well. I mean, it's trying to figure out these plays when the brain is just a little big, you're a little slow. This is, we're going into of these games.
Nearly
yeah.
6th hour, I think.
Yeah, so this is a long time.
Trying their best to say, well, it's mentally training. We even have teams who aren't even playing, who are due to play in Division 2 being mentally trained. Give a replay of them taking award.
Wait for the cheer.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yay! We got it. We got it. All replay.
I don't
all
know if
on
we're
stream.
supposed to cheer.
No, we're not supposed to.
yeah.
That's actually an interesting question I saw on Facebook. Hey, what are you supposed to do? Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Like, are you supposed to join? Aaron kind of
Awkwardly
yeah,
smile, yeah.
awkwardly like.
It's not even that good of a tune. You can't even kind of like pop along to it. But here we go.
Here we go. Here's a good tune though. Flash engage. They're gonna pop the egg. The ultimate did come out. Gets a nice 3-stack onto it. They may be able to get something. There it is. Cannon Barrage comes out far too late. Or did it? As we see now, Sharks gets knocked into the turret. Da, 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 da. That was a very sneaky play. Sharks being very greedy, trying to get the minions and avoid the cannon barrage. Didn't know where Sorcio was, so gets caught out. 1-for-1 trade. Obviously a little bit better to get it on your brand than it is a Ekram. However, the quicker he can get Triforce, the better.
Yeah, and I think that they'll be happy with it anyway, because that Nivea is going down regardless, and it's just a nice little pickup. I don't think he was expecting the burst that came through with the ultimate, and then the follow-up from the charge as well. Really nice amount of damage coming in, but Sharks looking for something in this bottom lane. Have to see what he can do, and he's already tunneled in.
He's already tunneled in. Glacial Fisher knocks up Cyclist, and they are ended up getting him away. They will get the proc off of the concussive blow. Good dredge line means he gets away. Sharks being very uncharacteristic in this game, actually ganking. I think the crowd enjoyed that one. Oh, ooh, good flash away there. Love safe. Hasn't got passive, hasn't got flash now either. Very careful. That is a blue buff on the brand. So
Think about how we saw Sharks in the first game where he played. Didn't have anywhere near the same effect. Ganking very close to tower, taking a lot of damage. Actually ended up getting his mid laner killed at one point as well. I mean, this is a completely different Sharks that we're seeing at the moment, and it's really helping us.
I want to know why, of a complete locked account, why on Rex side.
I just want to shoot.
I just want to see sharks on sharks, but look at it. Just avoid creek.
What Sharks Weekend now?
It's just so disappointing. And he's no Dunkmaster! Oh, Mr. Ducky going to be changed to Mr. Donkey, and he picks himself up a nice solo kill.
Yeah, and just not respecting the damage that can come out from me. Even if he threw down the Karen barrage to try and slow down.
Oh!
And there's another solo kill.
Scumbag minion. Scumbag minion got the proc. Let's have a look at this on the top side, though.
Yeah, it just ends up pulling him in. Just wasn't respecting how much damage can come out. Didn't think he was in range of the pull, and there it is. Just boom, and you're out of here. But that is going to be it.
2 points. Looks fancy, but it's not worth the most of basketball. And yeah, so while that all happened, Brand picking himself still against the very, very, very different series now for the side of SCS and INT. Both look down INT. They're looking a little bit more confident. Looking a little bit more like they know what they're doing. Happier with the picks. I feel like Mr. Ducky, the fact that he's been allowed to have a solo carry and a bully, able to kind of be a little more aggressive. Let's have a look at the mid.
Exactly. Those try and get stumped, ends up missing, and then
Oh
no.
These scumbag
Yeah,
minions.
the
Scumbag
two
minions.
of them, yeah.
Double proc off the minion.
Yeah, but it was really nice by I Am Forever there. He ended up actually clearing the minion wave up, so he's able to get the stun down, and then was it follow up with the ultimate to get those procs to kill him. So, but here comes a TP, and
Glacial Fisher comes out. Cannon Barrage soon to follow. They try to jump in top of Brom. They actually get everything. There's a huge amount of damage, but here comes Darius. He's got so much to go for. Sharks picks up 1 kill. Dragon is just trying to keep himself busy, but in the end, they end up losing 2 people for going in Infernal. They didn't sweep the pit. They thought they had the advantage. They immediately get caught out. That was just poor shot calling on the side of SCS.
yeah, and they didn't have TP either. The Gangplank could just use that to get to the top lane. If that is the case, not try and fight for an objective like that where you know the enemy laner has his TP up, and it ends up costing. They even fought on the Gangplank. That's how much damage was coming out. It just didn't make a difference.
And that was just a poor call from Salt City Shakers. They pay the price. Infernal, couple of kills, and the mid-lane tower. They only got some chip damage on top of that top one. Could have kept going, but really unsure as to where the was. He did Cookie popping up to the top side and making sure that wave stays.
And he is excellent in a home.
And a kill.
And a kill and an assist. It's just this Darius is so far ahead right now. Especially when you've already got the makes it even harder for Whiskers lane because down second this lane which is
Now know the age-old question. Cats kill.
I mean, have you ever seen a duck angry?
It's working.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know.
we talk about that though. Flash not available though for Mr. Ducky. He gets feared up by the onslaught of shadows, and he's not able to get that out of there. You see Sharks just kind of going, oh hey, what's going on up here, guys?
Don't mind me.
So they need to be very careful. They actually did bring up the brand as well, so a lot of free time in this mid lane for the Silver. Push. They actually stopped the Anivian bot side, get her around the sheep falling a little bit behind as well. Again, getting super close. It's only a 3,000 gold lead. It's not that big of a deal.
But this brand hovering around, he's wasting a huge amount of time not doing particularly off farm, and he's not getting experience. He's wandering up the lane.
But great day getting far. Mid lane for like 2.
I'm not gonna lie, as a support man, I love when I get freeze.
It's the worst
all
for me
for
though
me.
because I used to play Fresh and you just can't auto attack. It's like unless it's like once every 10 seconds the empowered auto. But while this was all happening, we can see now Fairy pops himself down, make sure that a bit more presence here. Visual bug onto the hasn't actually been. They could have actually probably put a death push in. And they just speaking of death push, they end up bang bang here. Quite sure why he blew up Carl's straight away, but sure, see what he wants to go for, and he might have gotten caught out a little bit, but Hecarim, Cavalry's here, has not got Onslaught of Shadows. They're going to have to give up this turret. There's a good rotation there from the side of it.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, it was a nice rotation, and also able to get Sharks down towards that mid lane turret as well. So he's able to save the mid lane turret, which makes a huge advantage over onto the side of Instinct Gaming as well. And I mean, the Anivia wall is going up, but Darius is in the backline.
Darius is around the backside. Cannon Barrage used as a disengage. There's no real mana though onto the Sivir, which is not going to be able to do anything by the Salt City Shakers. A little bit of a laughing there. Brom. The flash up at the top side. It was the flash from the Anivia. Did get caught out nearly by the brand. You see now, two-man stun though. Darius able to get up a lot more. They have to use the dredge line defensively. That's going to be a little more of a resting period for the side of SCS. We're going to go. Pulling comes through. He gets stunned. He gets unstunned. A shadow. He goes down. The Glacial Fisher is just too late. As we see now, here comes the engage. The depth charges is down, but will they be able to get more AoE off? The Darius is been exhausted. He gets stunned. He gets hooked up. Salt City Shakers are not dead.
Yeah, they're bringing it back. Beautiful stuns and the engage there onto Darkseid. He ends up getting separated from the team thanks to a nice wall from Ronaldo just cutting off that exit. And then it's very easy for the rest of the team to follow down. It was a beautiful hook coming in from Fairy there as well. Actually pulled him into the stun from Ronano, which secured the kill there. And now they've turned their focus onto the Rift Herald as well. So this will definitely help Whiskers, who's been struggling a little bit against Mr. Ducky to get that back. And here's the replay. You can see just the stun there, and he is out of there. There's no hope for him at all. Peabody not able to get the stun, but a nice exhaust comes through here in a second onto the Darius as well, which stops him from following up with a lot of the damage here. And then it's just a case of the hook, the stun, and it's the kill. Oh,
I am forever kind of hovered Dragon Pit and the bot lane for like 10 seconds, kept going back, wanted to farm, wanted to help the team, wanted to farm. If he had been there, they would have been able to go much more. He had full mana, full health, he would have been fresh in that fight. Very, very unfortunate there. They will pick up a tower though for their troubles, as there was quite a bit of a top lane focus side of Salt City Shakers. That is just giving life back into the fans of Salt City. They're not dead yet. They have got the kind of come to pick up these fights and get some goals.
but that's what we were talking about before. The team fight advantage is definitely on SCS. So if Instinct Gaming continue to try and take these fights, like we just saw, but with the Dragon coming up in seconds, we similar situation again, because both teams are really going to want to put their
Strike comes down. We do actually see Sharks is by himself. Needs to be very careful. Feel like SCS were a little bit too afraid of that engage right there. They could have got a little bit more ham, got a little more damage down. Boards all around. This will be another 10 seconds to response. 50 hit the Baron timer as well. Stun is down. They can back away. Wall is up, but that's a very pitiful wall at this stage. It's more scary when it just covers up an entire lane and you're just like a brand looking at it like, oh no, I can't move. But again, this Dragon, possible point of contention unless someone gets.
Yeah, but like they're actually going to be moving in quite well as a team here. Darius is quite far back, so should be able to TP into the back, but there isn't really a ward in the back line for him to TP to even the blue ward there. He can't TP. Actually, there's one up there. Fine, but like Instinct Gaming are going to get position.
Mightn't want to go for it just yet though, because hit to it, get the damage, and end up a lot off. Thing is that Whiskers doesn't have to be in the fight to be impactful. However, Whiskers cannot stop a TP from McDucky. So, what way do you work this? Like, he can be so much more impactful if he's obviously there. But he actually did, but they got spotted out by a ward. Will they start the Dragon? The Dragon has been started. TP coming in on the backside. McDucky, he's going to find himself. Oh, it's not a shadow. Separates everybody. Glacial Fisher trying to do that, but there's the culling. They do end up trying to get a little bit more damage. Sivir nowhere near this fight whatsoever. Neither is Gangplank. That is going to be 2 kills going over to Instinct. Pick themselves up another Infernal Giant. It's going to give them 12%.
Yeah, and Mr. Ducky TP'd right in front of Whiskers' face, but he never tried to answer. He never decided to TP in and try and help out his teammate.
Should answer with a turret.
Yeah, should answer with hopefully something. They just lost so much.
Every single fight matters. There is not a single one where every single player on either team will they win, will they won't take that risk. Probably felt like they already lost the game, that fight. Rather get the turret up top lane, because Gangplank does seconds to spirals actually be impactful. It's a risky one. They do end up getting another Infernal for a tower. It gives us a goal, but the longer on, the more those dragons stack. And the next dragon is Triple Inferno.
Yeah, that is going to be really nice for instance to get their hands on that one. With 2 already secured, they're going to be doing a huge amount of extra damage. So this is starting to look a little bit scary for SCS. They really try and force a pick or something to get themselves back so they can try and make a fight for that objective.
Iron is 5. Rifthold was taken by Salt City because it's going to be a kind of turn defense. The Gangplank is still scaling. The Darius is going to get tanky stacked into him very, very soon. Red's line out. May actually keep going on top of this. There's a lot of damage though onto the Brand. Jumpmaster though, flashing for the 2 mid laners. There's the Cannon Barrage. They end up popping the Seraph's Embrace passive. This is just a lot of engage. No one really doing anything. Back away. No one going to back away. Gangplank still yet has only fight. And again, Stiver nowhere near to answer something.
Yeah, she always seems to be off in the side lane. Never going to be actually there to make the impact. You can see again, I think they're trying to get into these, trying to force something, but they just can't. Oh, it's mine.
that was just Hecarim kind of going, wait, what are you doing? This is my jungle. But again, so as you said, like they're trying to find options, they're trying to find these fights. They have got the Darius with a Black Cleaver, so he's shredding armor as fast as he possibly can. Still wish they had have taken the Ghost onto the Hecarim. I really do. That would be so big for just pure burst onto a carry.
I haven't seen him use Flash one game so far, but the amount of opportunity to use Ghost, and particularly when he pretty much just farmed up to him, he would have had his Onslaught of Shadows to get out of pretty much every patient that was needed.
Could have, should have, would have. But at the end of the day, nothing really we can do. Speculate. Very curious. The game. This is where we've seen both teams struggle. See them struggle when they don't really know who they want to go for, when they want to go for them. It just needs to be a product of their own kind of, you know, style of play. But we see now Sharks. Ooh, Glacial Fisher came out. They haven't got Darius's TP, so it's actually a pretty good safety. And they knew they were going to be caught out 5v4 straight away, but there is no objective take, so they don't.
Yeah, there's a nice preemptive out there just to try and stop the Olive Claw.
They're going to try and jump onto the Brand. They get him. Onslaught of Shadows puts him the wrong way, though. Cannon Barrage comes down, and that's going to be a lot of damage. He flashes. Not quite sure why the heck. Well, there you go. You've seen him use it.
He had to use it at once.
Yeah, he had to use it once. You've seen him use it. But he flashed away from already ticking down damage, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. Very well played from IM Forever. And he gets himself, honestly, where he just had no justice getting one. Gets himself a kill.
Yeah, and I mean, this Brand, time and time again, has come up huge. This time it's for Instinct Gaming, and it's a very nice kill. But it's, of course, because that Hecarim has been going for almost all damage, so he doesn't have this, the resistance. Try and deal with this Brand, who already has the Andrews completed and that Roa, so he's putting out a huge amount of damage.
Gangplank getting that bot lane turret. Self up a nice little bit of gold. They're going to send Sivir to deal with the Darius, and that's actually not that bad of a deal side of Salt City. It can definitely wave clear, and they can 100% block any kind of grab or anything like that with the spell shield. Hecarim has different ideas. He was looking for the flank, backs away, just won't go.
Yeah, but they're going to leave the Gangplank down there. I mean, defend. He can get that very quickly. He doesn't really have that Triforce. He's trying to get the procs down as quick as he can. So that's going to be a lot of damage going down onto this if it doesn't go down. Especially with Glimpse of the Void, but here comes
he's going to have to give himself up and go for this, I feel. Or he can't actually do either. He's going to go down. Good flash away, but you're just delaying the inevitable. He can't TP. He'll just die. And trying to see what he can do. Oh, it's an orange. It's K. Will they get him? Tick, tock. There it is. Darzil picking himself up a much needed kill. He's now 2-1 and 3. Got the Yomu's one. I think is going to be a. I don't know what he's going to be. Sorted. A long sort of a Bloodthirster.
Yeah, that's what I was actually going to say. He's not going for the standard Yeoman's Black Cleaver build, which a lot of Lucian's going for. I don't like. This is very similar to what the Jhin build is, which is where you go for the Yeoman's just play, but it doesn't make sense on on the Lucian. Maybe he is going for that lifesteal, just worried about how much damage he can take standing in Ronano's, or even from the Ronano's ult, or even from the Hecarim, but we'll have to see.
Actually, an interesting right now. Fear puts you opposite direction to which you are walking. If you want to try and get someone fear towards you, you're better off waiting for them walking away from you. Position in front of them, you're going to go away. You got to be very aware of that as well. So Porcio has just not really kind of done very well. They haven't got the TP. They are going to put down a lot of damage though onto the Brand just before this Baron spawn. Hecarim pounces in like the proud My Little Pony. Very good friend.
I know, I've heard.
Here we go. The Elder Dragon has been started. There are no real big wards to really TP to. This might just be there trying to go for it. Here we go. Flash, engage. Clayton Fisher goes down. Who gets the dragon? It's Sharks who picks it up. And now the fight keeps going. They don't have Gangplank in this fight. He's trying to come into the fight now, but it's just far too late. Far too little. Dunk down. It's a triple kill for the Dunk Master. And oh my god, triple Infernal, a Baron. That's insane. This is Instinct's game to lose.
Yeah, they are so far ahead in this one. This is insane. And this was the Instinct we saw in the first game as well, where they really just showed up and took over. And they're doing the exact same this time. And that's going to be with the Infernal buff and the Baron buff. These guys are going to melt if a team fight decides to kick off.
Why did Whiskers try to TP to a fight? Let's have a look at the replays. There's the Darius TP, fantastic. But look where Whiskers is on the map. He doesn't need to TP.
Yeah, you can just walk to there.
And you'd be in a better position. It was very unfortunate. Dunkmaster Darius going to pick up 2 points, 4.6 points.
Yeah, but it was a
That's
beautiful TP into,
Oh,
he's right into the back line. He's getting the flank off, and at that stage you're like, I've got nowhere to run. I'm in between a rock and a hard place, and that Darius bringing down the axe hard onto SCS.
Really, that was actually pinged in, so that was set up a lot earlier. They knew they had a TP advantage. They knew they had that ward right in the back. Totally took advantage of it. Very well played by Instinct. And what they want to go for now, it's yeah, they have triple Infernal Drake. It's not on the graphic just yet, but we will be getting it very, very soon. It'll be a very difficult thing. So these team fights are pretty much all in favor of it.
Yeah, and this is just going to be a case of can't do it. Oh, I Am Forever, you need to be careful. And this seems to be kind of a case of I Am Forever stepping that a little bit too far forward to get the poke off. We've seen it a couple of times now. He ends up taking a huge poke for it. Have to be a little bit more careful in this. Doesn't want to just give the SCS a foothold back into this game.
Morty's have built as well on the Gangplank. Again, slowing down the thing. Sharks goes in. They can't really get the AoE off, but they are getting a lot of damage off onto the Anivia. Zonya's what's used. Onslaught of Shadows separates everybody, and Salt City Shakers trying to stay alive. They take down the Darius. They lose their Anivia. They lose their Nautilus. They lose their Gangplank. They may be losing their Hecarim. They do. And the only person left alive is the Sivir. Probably the one person, if you're on the side of Instinct, that you really wanted to kill. But they pick up 4 kills in favor of 1. Sharks wants to keep going for this, and actually it's going to be a rotate down to the bot side to just continue on with this push. And this is just relentless from Instinct.
Yeah, this is really solid play from them. When they can pick up this tower both in the bot lane and the mid lane as well. Nothing that the Sivir can do. Doesn't have the wave clear at the moment. With Sharks is just gonna tank it up for the
he can get it, but it's very dangerous. All the Sivir had to do was throw a boomerang blade.
Yeah.
That was actually really damn risky for a team that's looking to try and end the series and win it. That was actually pretty damn risky.
Yeah, but it ends up paying off for them in the end, and that's gonna be very nice advantage. They picked 6k in at the moment as well, only 30 points in the game, so they'll be very happy with that one. And the next one being Mountain Drake. I think this game just give every advantage.
Triple Infernal, triple Mountain. Let's do it. The 2 best Drakes you can get in a game, and everyone's going to fight over them. But it's more important for SCS to get this buff than anything else, because if they have the Mountain Drake and they can call out a sneaky Baron, very much on the cards. However, if they lose it, they could lose a sneaky Baron just as quick.
Yeah, they do have to be very, very they need to try and look for a pick. I mean, you've got enough DC there with the Anivia and the follow from the Nautilus that you can very quickly pick off a lot of these guys. It's only really the Darius, who's particularly tanky. I mean, Rek'Sai does have the randoms, but other than that, he will go down very quickly to the damage that comes to Niveus. They can try and make a pick onto any of these guys. Maybe that way they can get back into this. But trying to answer the team fight isn't.
They're going to push up this top lane. Haven't really got a huge amount yet, or minions to work with. They're a little bit separated. This is dangerous for Instinct. They get someone isolated. They get the Brand isolated, and he goes down. Cannon Barrage is going to stop any kind of engagement from the side of Instinct. Very, very poor decision to go through that corridor. They didn't have the team. They didn't have the minions. They just didn't have that fight.
Yeah, they didn't at all. There was no reason. You could see that they're trying to force them off, but you can only do that with your tanks. You can't do that with a Braum and a Brand. I mean, Braum, sure, he is a tanky support, but he's only got the Aegis complete at the moment. He will go down very, very quickly, and the same. Brand is not the one you want in the line whatsoever. You needed to try and do that play with the Darius and the Brand, or the Braum even, rather than your Brand.
Even your Sharks' Rek'Sai and your Braum would work just so much better. The Brand had no reason. And not only that, they forced it in well before their lanes into SCS minions. So, but bot lane and mid lane both crashing into turrets, that's when you make that kind of engage, because they're thinking about other things. Not when it's only a halfway.
It's not, like, it's not going to cost them very much, but it's just little mistakes that are going to add up over time if they happen. And Instinct really want to be the ones who game Dragon Spawn in 25 seconds. It's going to be another time we see it all kick off, and with the team nicely grouped in a good formation, it doesn't look like they'll catch anyone out before the start of this one.
All about who gets caught, who they can get on top of. Loads of times, and DOV gets jumped on top of us. 1-6 and 3 has not had a good game at all. Is only just behind or in front in CS as well, so can't even blame that they would have a better advantage there. Dragon just spawned, the entire of Instinct Gaming are on top of it. They're gonna be able to get it. There's nothing really they can go for it. Cannon Barrage might come down. It's far too little, far too late. They give away a mountain Drake. This is a mountain for them to climb.
It certainly is, and exactly what they can even do to start to get back into it. Every objective is just going straight across over onto Instinct Gaming and pushing these waves, and then they've got the option of fight, try and go for the inhibs, or we can just fall back onto the Baron, which is falling just.
Unbreakable is down. Put onto the Darius. That's backing away. They're going to tentatively put up the gangplank in this top side, but only turret available left for the side of Instinct to really take. More careful that they've got a big decent wave, but nothing really going to come out of it, because very difficult to get those barrels off. You see that turret's going to go down. And a barrage did come in. Here comes the flashing gate. It's a huge knock-up into Glacial Fissure, and there's no one really coming on top of these tanks right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Shadow of Shadows goes in, but he goes down. They still only lose one despite all this. Brand's still looking for blood, but he's not going to find anything right now. They lose one, but they have such low health bars, they're going to have to back away.
Yeah, they got lucky in that one. Very low across the board. That boomerang blade from Sivir just missing out on a couple of key members there. Could have been a change there, particularly if they were able to follow up with that. But with Baron spawn in 7 seconds, they took that fight very well. This could actually spell something for SCS if they are able to get that team fight going around this objective.
Shin has no mana, so very, very careful about what they go for right here. He is tagging the ground. They know this is going on the side of SCS, but I don't think they can honestly stop it. I don't think that they can really do to really go for it. So Nivea is making her way towards it, but too little, too late. Sivir in the bot lane. That's a Baron gone down. It's a 7,000 gold lead in favor of Vince. You've got to feel like right now they're just playing so much more confident.
And it's not even the fact that it's a 7,000 gold lead. 7,000 gold lead with a triple Infernal Drake.
Yep.
It makes a massive difference to the actual goal happening right now. And as well with the Baron on top of that, they can just throw Mr. Duck into any lane that he wants. He can just, for days. There's no way that this Gangplank can deal with him. Maybe clear the waves a little bit, but he even ends up remotely in the range of. He's gonna go.
Whack and he die. But absolute, so difficult for waves as well. Nivea great a wave clear, not so much with the extended magic resistance on the Baron minions. Have to pick and choose. They're going to try to push all three lanes with Marsh. maybe even just bot lane a bit. Whatever. Pressure up on top of some.
The barrel line is not going to do very much.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick. Yeah, it's super close. Here we go. Maybe a little bit of engage. There goes the barrels.
Oh,
There's the
cyclist.
stun on the cyclist. He needs to back away. No! He goes down. Tick down. Double kill for the side of Instinct. They take down the neck for the inhibitor turret. They force the flash away. There's not really a huge amount they can do. Or is there? Never mind, there's a flash away from the Lucian as he tries to get away. Flash engage from the Jump Master. Great hook, and this could be the game. Amazing skill there from the side of Mr. Ducky as he looks to go for it. Hecarim will fall. They're tanking up the turret. They can't really go for it. Brand is dead. There's Ignite that's ticking down. There's so much damage. There's the Ignivia coming out. But can they end the game? They still have the Lucian, but he's so damn low. Oh god, this is gonna end.
Big pull!
My god, huge pull. But did he want it? Gets a traded kill. Sharks goes down in favor as well. They may just try chase out the Darius. He has got minions and Baron's up minions. He's gonna keep going. Just the Undying doing so much. They need to be able to try and get some damage onto him.
mana.
No mana, and here comes the Sivir. But my god, Mr. Ducky, you did very, very well. Is he gonna get out? No, no. Can he get out? No. But that is the base left in ruins for the side of Salt City Shakers. They have nothing left apart from the Nexus turrets and top inhibitor. That's it, but that's not going to be very hard for this team on the side of Instinct to take down.
Yeah, and this is the thing. You've got only the top lane left, but with Elder Drake spawn in a minute 15, everyone's going to be up for that. If you don't try and fight first, they've got so many dragons already built up and such a strong lead. It's basically game over anyway. So how do you defend two lanes and try and fight for this dragon?
Very careful, Anivia. Back away. Because feeling her gank sent.
Definitely. Definitely is, yeah.
Oh,
But,
nothing happening. Yeah, Elder Drake spawning in 40 seconds. They get the scuttle. Able to tell the cosplayers are getting really antsy, waiting for like hours. But hopefully this will be over for either side next hour.
Yeah, that would be helpful, but I don't. It looks like it actually might be over a little bit sooner. They are split up here.
Oh, Sharks!
Peabody!
Sharks and Peabody! They pulled the trigger too early. That's a huge ultimate down. They haven't got the zoning. Oh, maybe they got Fairy. Fairy, just fly away. Don't worry about it. Dance, just do something. But oh, that's huge. That is huge. They actually see the gangplank and the Darius up on the top side. They both have TP. That's actually a pretty big thing. We might see another delay for a few more minutes. They want to have those ultimates up, especially the Glacial Fisher, because that has been huge for the side of Instinct Gaming.
I think they're going to wait for this Darius to push in the full way. You can see Gangplank hovering around between the doesn't really know where to go. And they're starting up right as Darius is starting to pull up here.
This is happening.
There it comes. Ooh, nice wall.
Oh,
Barely gets around alive, but there's the TP.
There is the TP. There is the Dunka far too early. Ultimate actually does very little, but they take out Anivia anyway. This is going to be a little bit of a fight. We still see two people onto the Elder Drake though. But will Hecarim be able to run in and actually stop this? It's so low, we don't think he's going to be able to get there in time. It's going to go over to Instinct. Elder Drake, 4 dragons, 3 Infernal, multiply that by 0.5. That's like 36% AP and AD. There's no way Salt City Shakers can defend against this.
That's basically
But I've been
another,
proven
like,
wrong before in this series, so.
But I mean, when you've got your jungler is taking your red, you've got your mid laner down, and you've only got your top lane inhibitor left, this is not going to be easy to defend whatsoever. 12 seconds still remaining on the Anivia. Can they try and wave clear at least a little bit with this Sivir? Trying to keep themselves in this a little bit longer. But the longer this game goes, the more the news seems to be pulling onto the necks of SCS.
Yes, gonna have to try and last this effort. They have got everybody back up. Ignivia is back in the house as well, so they have the egg. No Baron buff means they're not gonna be able to get pushed into this inhibitor turret. Nexus, though, will be under threat from the mid lane. They're going to have to deal with that as well. As we see now, Instinct going to look to try and rotate around themselves. All options covered. This is so tense. They're going to get a lot of damage off. The Gangplank still not really hitting a huge amount. Has got the Phantom Dancer, though, to keep on the pressure there. Actually, this is a bit of a misplay, in my opinion. They should be going to that top side. A lot of wave clear on the side of Salt City Shakers.
Yeah, there definitely is, and even with the super minions, they're just clearing this so quickly. And there is another wave that's just crashed into that top side as well. Could try and move across. Right as the minion
It's actually pushing in favor of Salt City Shakers. So this is actually a super bad position. The inhibitor's going to respawn. They're going to be able to take it pretty much immediately. Need to send the Anivia back. Going for it. It's another inhibitor down for another 3 minutes. It's so tense.
And they're trying to get in, but I don't know if they really can. This Dragon Buff isn't going to survive for much longer. They need to try and make something happen before it disappears. And they're getting closer and closer to the Terror. But again, there's so much. And there's the ulti. Cyclist.
There is the ulti. Cyclist. Flashed on by Sharks. Sharks goes in, but he doesn't take out Cyclist. And now the fight is continued. Braceseeker doesn't take him out. Darius is the next one to fall. Oh my god, they nearly get him. It's going to be the junglers traded off. Glacial Fisher comes out on the side. They trade jungler for jungler, but if you're in the position of Instinct, that is not a win. They are very low, and they need to get the hell out. They've lost all pressure. They've lost all pressure. Oh my good god. Baron?
So no. You can't do Baron. You don't have a jungler. You're super low. And there's going to be at least a couple of TPs available. Yeah. That's a smart call there. But they definitely should have been pushing into that top lane. You got 2 lanes of super minions. Let those bombard the Nexus turrets as you just take in towards that last inhib at the top lane. There was no reason to be sitting around. And with the amount of weight clear, once you just let all those guys group up into one area, there's no way any minion is going to touch those towers. This is going to be still going on, but there's still a little bit of life left in SCS. We'll have to see how they do this.
That was actually a huge mistake from Sharks. He got so trigger happy. He saw the low health bar. He knew that summoners were up. He didn't respect the damage that the towers do to you. Took out both of them, couldn't finish off the Sivir, and it just completely went down. The fact that they still came out 1 for 1 shows you that the fact that they're so far ahead despite making such a huge.
And that was still with the Dragon Buff at that stage as well, so that's how poorly that went for them. With the Darius split pushing, a lot of people went around this Baron. That is an open and hit in the bot lane that Darius has his eyes on. Could end up being, could end up pulling several members. Sivir is moving towards that bot lane, but once they see the Sivir there, it's a Gangplank Sivir, they'll know to just start to look straight away.
Sivir shouldn't be there, and that's going to be the Baron going down for Instinct. They may trade out Darius' life for it, but he's got a GA. He'll be K. It doesn't matter. And they're going to get onto Hecarim. A lot of damage goes down. He goes in!
He stole it! He steals the Baron!
That's the steal! And they kill off the Darius! Are you kidding me?
This is insane! And Ducky goes down as well! This is a massive turnaround for them. They can't.
Oh my god.
There's the 2 kills down over onto Instinct Gaming though. With those 2 members down, they might be able to push in. They're very low here at the moment, but Fairy, you need to get out of there.
Sivir needs to get back now. Sivir needs to get back and defend these areas. They've got the Gangplank. They force the flash away. They don't really have the minions. Sharks, don't get too antsy, my friends. You need to make sure you can get that. They're going to take the inhibitor and try and back away, but oh my good god. Division 3 is the division for me. Jesus!
This is crazy. I cannot believe he got the steal there. Scorchio has been coming up big time and time again for his team, and that one literally just saved them the game.
That could be like Terrazine level of tilt-worthy right there. Like, my god. Let's have a look at this. Let's see how close this was. Oh, he did. They smited too early. Yeah. It smited too early. It was so upsetting. Sharks just a little bit too trigger happy. Actually, I lie. Sharks went over the side. Oh, and there's Anivia jumping in for some reason.
Yeah.
That's why Anivia ended up going down. But oh my good god, Elder Drake is going to be up soon. Going to be about 2.5 minutes, about 3 minutes until that comes up. But my god, game 5 has given it us all.
Yeah,
it's given us everything. Given us a Hecarim.
Give us a heart attack.
Nearly giving me a heart attack. Oh my good lord. And this is going to be no matter who wins at this stage, both teams are going to be super disappointed.
Oh, that
Good
wall.
wall. Good wall. That was a very good wall from the Anivia, but Instinct
Where are they
looking a
going?
little bit antsy. Instinct looking like they're trying to make something happen when they don't need to. You still have Triple Infernal. You still have the Mountain Drake. You are still like endless amounts of gold ahead. Like it doesn't really matter at this stage what you do. Just don't panic.
That's it, but they're not even in the amounts of goals. They've managed to shorten that goal lead quite substantially from what it once was. So SCS starting to look more like themselves, and especially as we start to progress further and further, you can see the item build starting to max out as well. This is going to be getting closer and closer. It's going to come down to these last team fights, particularly we were talking about it already. The team fight comp is with SCS. When it gets to this stage of the game, sure they got Infernals, but is that enough to beat the composition that SCS is putting out?
Oh dear, it's so tense. And you know that the players, their emotions, they have to keep them in check. They can't get carried away with the crowd. They can't let a small mistake mess them up for this series. They are still in the game. They still both need to play. And honestly, one more team fight could end it all.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say one more team fight will definitely swing it back either into SES favor or finish the game out for Instinct Gaming. So Mr. Ducky pushing into this bot lane again, just trying to get those super minions onto the base. But again, we're just seeing they're not really pushing into that top lane, which is where they want to be. That minion wave is actually pushing against them, which is not what you want whatsoever. So we'll have to see if they
Sharks
do
on
decide
his way,
to
though.
correct that.
Sharks is on his way. But again, that's exactly what you don't want. They're just going to try and ride out the Baron buff right now. Mr. Ducky, be a little bit more careful. He can't split push anymore. He's just not tanky enough to be able to get out and get in. He's not a Scion. There's no way he can stay away from it. They've now turned their attention to that top side. They've got Braum up the top. They've got the Brand as well. The only person who isn't is the Darius, who has got TP. Brand going to try and scare it out ahead of him, try and get something out of it.
Yeah, but they have a nice timing on the push here. Just as they're about to hit on that top side, Darius will also be making his way into the base there up towards that inhibitor. So nice timing with the two waves there. That is a lot of damage.
That is a huge amount of damage, and they might get themselves caught out.
And
there
the
comes the cannon barrage. This could be it. The Chakram from the backside beats out the Brand, and this could be the game. Look, Sharks is going to be the next one to fall. It's a double kill for the Anivia. The pony brings the cavalry. And oh my god, what is going on? The Darius and the Lucian, the only two left alive, but they may go for an inhibitor. Oh, never mind, he's been spotted. He needs to get the hell out of Dodge. Oh my god. What are you doing? What are we doing? Go mid lane. There you go. Go mid lane. Get inhibitors. End this goddamn series. Oh, never mind. They get the Lucian. They caught the Lucian. Oh dear. Oh dear,
Now they just need to push like crazy. They got 5 people up. There's going to be a long time.
This is game.
This could definitely be it. They Brand in 20 seconds. He could still be up in wave clear, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. The ultimates will be coming back up in just a moment's time for SCS. They could go for another one. There's the Sivir.
Do
Mr.
they go
Ducky,
for it?
you do not want to be there.
Do they go for it? Do they go for it? They get the
They're
inhibitor.
pushing
They're
through.
going for
They're
it.
going for
They're
the
going
end.
for it. They want to get the kill. They want to get the game. They want to end it now. Dead timers are still in their favor. They just need to get onto the Nexus. They can't really do it. They're backing away. They're backing away, but is it a little bit too late? Oh god. Oh!
Oh, the flash!
Flash engaged. They're trying to jump on top of this. The Darius doing so much. Cannon Barrage is back, but the Brand ultimate is wrecking. Hecarim falls. Who's the next one to go? It's the Anivia. Oh my good god, what is going on? I can't even keep up with everything.
Instinct
It's
are
going to
winning.
be absolutely.
Oh!
The Brand goes down.
Mr.
It's not going to
Ducky.
be Instinct. It's not going to be Instinct. There's so much happening right now. They're going to catch out. Sharks. Touchdown. And that is going to be. I don't know. I don't know.
Still alive in the
I don't
background.
know. I can't say anything. I
Sivir
can't
is going in the
tell.
back line. You've got the Anivia here as well. You just
Oh my
not
god.
need to tank
Oh my
that.
god. Oh my god. Whoa. 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 No.
The 80
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my good god. Run. Run, Anivia. Run. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Okay, everyone calm down. Holy moly. Oh my god, what a series. What a game.
This is absolutely insane turnarounds every time. where are we right now? There's been too many fights going on. So you can see a great engage in Hecarim on the backline, ends up killing instantly the Brand. He's got no hope in that one. Peabody is the next to fall. Tries to get off the Glacial Fissure, but isn't enough with Sharks going down the backline. Daxo gets the flash over the wall, but Scorpio, the second time he flashes and the second time he messes up, it's just not going to be enough, but they end up finding this is just insane. But the thing is now, you're going to have both the Elder Dragon and the Baron alive, and it's going to be how do people go for it. And the minions in the bottom retook that bottom inhibitor as well, so the game
it's still anyone's game. I literally have the captain of Yordle Fight Club staring at me. He just wants to play a game. He just wants to play, guys. Oh my good God, but ladies and gentlemen, what a final, what a way to start off G-Series, and just about starting off the Baron as well. Will this be a good call or the end of the game? They've no vision, they've no idea it's going down. They don't have the damage, the Lucian and the Brand are down. Now there's vision for the side of Salt City Shakers. They need to get out of there. This is not where you want to be right now. Cannon Barrage goes down. They're going to be able to wreck everybody on the side of Instinct Gaming. Are you serious? No, no, my God. They get onto the Lucian. They exhaust him. They take him down. This is it. They've got to end. They're going to run up the mid lane. They've gotten super minions. Gangplank's bot lane. Why? I don't know. But he's there. But my God, they've got this. They have to. Super minions crashing in. They need to end now.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to. Whiskers, I don't know why you're still here. Get to that middle lane turret. It's only Sharks there. Mr. Ducky will be up in a few moments, and this is going to be it. Ducky's going in.
Ducky's going in, gets a nice hook. Doesn't quite get the kill, though. They need to be so careful. They don't have the damage to finish off anybody. There's going to be the first Nexus turret taking a bit of punishment. Oh, that was close. That was close. Ducky. That's one down, but he's got a GA.
They have 20 seconds left on death timers.
20 seconds. There's the dredge line. This is so close. The second Nexus turret will fall, and it is going to be Salt City Shakers taking the series.
That's it! It's game!
Oh my God! Wow! Wow!
That was crazy.
Moly! Game 5.
I don't know what I just watched. I have no idea what you said.
We've written them off. We said they literally couldn't win. And my God, congratulations to Salt City Shakers. They are the G-Series 8 League of Legends Division 3 champions.
And it's well earned as well. They put in everything to that last fight. They clawed their way back into a piece by piece by piece, and eventually they're able to bring it back, running it down the middle lane to finish off the game in style.
Oh my God, it was touch and go. They never lost faith, and they really showed that despite being the underdogs throughout the entire playoffs, no one expected them to get here. They came here, they performed, and my God, is it well deserved.
By far, an absolute congratulations to them. It's well earned. I think Oshin is dead.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to go for a very short break. When we come back, we will have in LAN, we're going to have the cosplay competition. We're going to be back with you guys very, very shortly. And one more time, ladies and gentlemen, Salt City Shakers!